Hey guys, Neely here. I'm coming in as promised for my grocery list building video. I wanted to show you how I take all the info from my meal plan and my freezer cooking to-do list and put it all together in my grocery list so that I can be prepared for my once a month grocery shopping trip. Today is January 30th, so I have a couple more days before I'm going shopping, so I will be able to get everything down, and then tomorrow, as I continue to think of things that I forget today, I can add them on there, and it's nice to just have it done a little bit in advance so that I can add things as I remember them. So here is my February meal plan that I showed you in my meal planning video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it up in the cards. And I'm just gonna take this out so I can refer to it as I'm writing my list. So my meal plan is there. My grocery list is right over here, right at the beginning of this section. And you can see that I've kind of already got it started because I like to get it going about a week before the beginning of the month, because then as I think of things, I can go in and throw it on the list. Sometimes I will see that I'm out of something and I'll think, oh, I need to put that on my list. And then but next time I go to the store, I absolutely don't remember it. And I don't remember it until I get back into my kitchen and need whatever that item was and I don't have it. So whenever I think of something, I like to come in and write it down so I have a running list all the time. So this is my master grocery list, and this is only for food items. I also have a list on the other side for non-food items. But I have a master list here that always stays in my planner, and I don't take my planner out with me when I go grocery shopping. When I'm out with all of my kids, I don't like to try to fumble through a planner and deal with the list in there. So what I've been doing is I put a sheet over here, and this is just some pretty paper. I had gotten a notebook a while back, like a bound notebook, and I love the paper and I really wanted to use it, but I just found I was never using it. So I ended up cutting the paper out, and I just trimmed the edges, and it's just beautiful paper that I have been just taping in with a little washi tape, and I'm using that for my list so that when I go to the store, I can just take the one piece of paper and check everything off and not have to worry about my master grocery list at home. So on my master grocery list, I just write down anything that comes to mind whenever it comes to mind. I don't try to categorize it or anything. I just get it onto the paper. And then on this one is where I have my different stores that we go to and put the different items in the right categories. So when I go to whatever store, I know exactly what I need in that store. And now I'm just gonna go through all of my meals on my meal plan, and I'm gonna think through what I already have in the freezer or the fridge or in the pantry, and what I need to add to be able to make these meals work. So since I already went through all of my stuff in my kitchen, I have a good idea in my mind of what I have. So I should be able to quickly go through this and see what I need to add. I may have to run into my kitchen real quick to check on a thing or two. We shall see. So rice, beans, and ground beef. I have ground beef in the freezer. I showed you that on my other video. I have plenty of dry beans. I have plenty of dry rice. So I am good on that one. For the wild rice soup, I actually am out of wild rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that here. And then I have to think through where the best place is to get wild rice. And I think it's gonna be our health food store in the bulk. So I'm gonna go ahead and add it here too. And then buffalo wings. I am going to piece out a whole bunch of chickens, and so I will get plenty of plenty of chicken wings from that. But I will probably need a few more because you only get 4 wings per chicken, and I have 2 meals of buffalo wings on the meal plan. I'm probably not going to get enough just from the whole chickens I'm piecing out. So I'm going to add wings to my Costco list and here on my master list. And I have everything else I need for the buffalo wings. Now for the burgers, I already have the ground beef. I will probably be needing some lettuce. I will need a few buns for the family for their burgers, so I'm gonna add that to the list. I think I'll get those at New Seasons. All right, the chili mac. I have chili mac on here 2 times, and I know I have 1 box of pasta that I'll use for that, but I need more, so I'm gonna go ahead and add pasta to my list. I'll probably get that at Costco. And then of course I have the chili already in the freezer, so don't need that for sure. I have tons of that. The lemon pepper chicken, that's gonna be another one from the chickens that I piece out. I already have my whole chickens and chicken thighs here. And so that meal is taken care of. And then you'll remember that I just doubled my meal plan 2 weeks and 2 weeks. So now I'm back to the rice, beans, and ground beef, which I already have. So I am set on that. Let me look at this side of the meal plan here. Sweet and sour pork with rice. I have everything for that. I have plenty of rice. Pulled pork tacos. I do need to get the small corn tortillas for the tacos as well as for the freezer tacos that I'm making. So I am going to add corn tortillas to the list. And I always get those at New Seasons, so I'm going to add that over here. Then again, sweet and sour pork with rice, have everything for that. The creamy mushroom pork chops are in the freezer. Don't need to worry about that. We will probably have those with either rice or potatoes or pasta, and I will have all that since I put pasta on my list. I'll have all that ready. And then now I'm gonna go look at my freezer cooking list here and see what I need from that. So for the sandwiches, I have been doing 4 loaves of bread and making all of those into sandwiches and freezing them. But that wasn't quite enough for last month. So I'm gonna go ahead and up that to 6 loaves. So I'm gonna put bread, and I already know what kind I get. I get the City Sour sourdough bread from Costco. So I'm just writing bread, and I know in my mind what kind I need. And I'm just gonna do times 6. Then I know that I already have peanut butter, I already have jelly. The next sandwiches I'm making are turkey and cream cheese. I already got the turkey because I got a good deal on that the other day. And then I need to get another tub of cream cheese. Oh, and I just realized that I had already written that down. I was so on top of it. I already wrote down that I needed cream cheese, and that is the great thing about these friction pens. I just can go ahead and erase, and it was like it was never there. All right, for the tacos, I am doing, I think I'm gonna do a pulled turkey because I had some turkey breasts that I needed to use up, and some beans. I already have dried beans in the pantry, so that I have everything for, and I already put down the corn tortillas for that. Then for breakfast burritos, I need to get tortillas. I already put that up here. I already have that up here at New Seasons. So tortillas, and then everything else for the breakfast burritos. I already have the potatoes for it. I need to get eggs. I'm almost out of eggs, so I'm gonna, let's see, I didn't already put that on there. Nope. I'm gonna put eggs here, and I need to get quite a few because we're gonna be making a bunch of stuff here at the beginning of the month. I usually get my eggs at Costco or at Grocery Outlet depending on where it's cheaper, so I'll just throw it in both of those lists, just so I can check out the numbers when I get to the store and see which one is cheaper. And then for the breakfast burritos, I need another kind of meat to go in there. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick up a Black Forest ham from Costco, and that will be easy to dice up and have in the breakfast burritos, and I'll also have some on hand for making like potato soup. I've done my wild rice soup. I usually do it with chicken, but I've done it with ham as well. So I'll have that ham diced up and ready to use in any other recipe I kind of feel like through the month. So I'm just gonna add a ham, and that is from Costco. All right, and then I'm gonna do a huge batch of chicken strips or chicken nuggets. I think I'm gonna do nuggets this time because I'm gonna be using the breast off of the whole chickens that I get, and that's easier to chop into small pieces to make nuggets with than to try to make strip shapes with. So for that I need sweet potato flour, and I already put it up here. That's from the Asian market. So that should be all I need for the nuggets. And then of course I have the chickens already listed here. And then I just remembered that I'm going to need some more avocado oil. I am about halfway through my last bottle. And so I'm gonna add avocado oil to my list. That's gonna be something that I cook with a lot. And I get that at Costco. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and get 2 of them, just so I have them on hand. And so that is it for my meal plan, looking through that. The next thing that I can do, and it's really nice to have all of my past grocery lists in my planner. This is the first month that I can go back and look at my other grocery list and kind of look through and see if there's anything that I forgot that I got last month that I'm going to need. And that'll be so nice when I have, you know, several months worth of grocery lists. I can just kind of scan through each one of them and see the different things that I've gotten and pick and choose all the things that I need to add to my current grocery list. So I am gonna look at my January grocery list real quick. And first off, I see coffee. I am going to need another bag of coffee. I am glad I noticed that. And I get that from Costco. And let's see, we have maple syrup. Oh, we definitely are gonna need applesauce. Oh, I already put that on there. I am so on top of things. I'm gonna need some Epsom salt, and I'm gonna actually put that on my non-food list. Like I said, I did both food items and non-food items together on this one. I'm separating them out this time. All right, and so now I'm just gonna keep scanning through. Cheese sticks we definitely need. I think I already put that on here, did I? Nope, didn't. So I will add cheese sticks to the list, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get 3 packages of those because the kids eat them every day. We're good on oats. I think we're good on all spices. I have coconut milk on my list. I'm good on apple cider vinegar. I noticed that this morning. Have arrowroot powder on my list for the Asian market. I still have carrots. I don't think I need another bag of those yet. Have frozen berries. I have sunflower seeds. Oh, cream. I'm gonna need another thing of cream, and I don't have that on there yet. And I will put that on New Seasons. Oh, and I have that rain check for the MCT oil. I do not want to forget to use that because that was such an amazing deal. I'm going to get 4 of those, and that was at New Seasons. So I need to make sure I do that. That was the cheapest I have ever seen MCT oil. Such a good deal. So I think I am set. And like I said, I still have a couple of days. So if I think of something tomorrow, notice something that's out in the fridge or in the pantry, I can just come in and add it in, and I will be all set. I used to go through and price everything out and figure out all my totals before I went. And that was good for me to do when I was really working on staying in my budget. But after I did that for a few months, I found that I didn't need to anymore. I can kind of look at this and think, yeah, I can, that'll work within our budget. Just because I have an idea of how much all of these things cost. And it's very similar to other months that I have done my once a month grocery shopping, so I don't have to do that anymore. But it might be helpful when you're just starting out to kind of, when you're at the store, just write down prices of things, and prices change all the time, so it's never exact, but it just gives you an idea. So before you go, if you really struggle with spending too much when you go, just try to get a balance, like a total of how much everything's going to be, and if it's way more than you expect, then maybe, you know, try to cut some things out or substitute things with cheaper items and just kind of go from there. But once you do it for a little while, hopefully you'll get the hang of it, and you don't have to be quite so meticulous every single time. It is the next day now, and I am going shopping tomorrow, so I am still working on my grocery list. This morning when I was having breakfast, I just sat down with my planner and my list, and I kept thinking through more things that we needed and added a few things. You can see my Costco list was getting long, so I kind of moved things around a little bit. But I just, this morning was using my almonds, and I just finished the bag of almonds. So I need to go ahead and add that. And I like to get the raw almonds at Costco, and I roast them myself. And you can see I added a few more things. Apples we need a few more of. Raisins, I was getting raisins for Renee last night and realized that we were almost out of those. Autumn wanted to make some monkey bread. She was excited about trying that recipe, and so she needed some flour for that. And I think that is about it. I think my grocery list is pretty set. I may just think of 1 or 2 more things here in the next few hours today, and then first thing tomorrow morning. Also, tomorrow is Wednesday, and usually new ads come out on Wednesday, at least in a lot of the stores around here. And so I will real quick in the morning check to see if there's any really good sales that I want to stock up on. So I may add 1 or 2 things to my list. Since I go shopping on the first of the month, it just falls on different days each time usually. So I don't usually have to wait until the day of shopping to look at the ads. So when I sit down with my grocery list regularly, I will look at the ads at that point as well. But this month it just kind of worked out that I'll have to do it tomorrow right before we go. So that is how I build my grocery list. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I am still learning and refining the process, and this is the point that I've gotten to so far, but I definitely didn't start here. I used to just go grocery shopping with no list, and I just buy stuff and then cook out of whatever I had in the fridge, and I didn't meal plan. That's been one of my goals this past year, is to get more organized about all this kind of stuff, and I feel like I'm making progress, and I'm excited to share with you guys when I do make progress. So I hope that's helpful for you, and I will be back again soon. I will definitely be in tomorrow with my once a month grocery shopping trip, where you can see where I buy all of this stuff, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.